Well, as you know, Edmonton has certainly changed a lot over the years.
But one man is reconnecting us with the city's past by putting it right at our fingertips. Trish Kozika explains.
It's a trip through time, back to when steam trains were the norm, and to when Edmonton's streets and skyline looked a lot different.
Edmonton seems to be a city where things change so much, especially from the 70s and 80s until now.
Many of Edmonton's heritage buildings that were wiped out during the 1970s boom are now resurfacing on the Vintage Edmonton Facebook page. It was created by a New Brunswick man who wanted to learn more about Edmonton, the place he was born. Of the 20 pages he's made for cities across Canada, this one is the most popular.
It seems as though it exploded with content and interaction. They'll come to the page because they'll connect with something that was, maybe from the 80s that they remember. But then from there, because of the way of, you can get an older generation to really, sort of comment and tell more of the history of it. I had a photo of the low-level bridge when it was originally had rail traffic, and there's a lot of younger people that weren't aware that that was originally a train bridge that was converted to road traffic. And so from there, it created sort of a whole interesting dialogue around a younger generation that started having an interest in the entire history of Edmonton.
Gagne would like to see Edmontonians contributing to the page, which some, including the city's historian laureate, are already doing.
So I looked at it and I thought, well, I know where there's a whole stash of historic photos, so I started loading them up from the archives.
She says sharing stories of Edmonton's past on Facebook actually has its advantages when it comes to reliability.
People call you on things if you don't put them in properly, or if the story's not quite right, or if the photo doesn't have the right caption to it. So I would encourage everyone to get on this Facebook page and put your own story on it.
And for those more traditional types who don't want to turn to Facebook for their history fix,
the City of Edmonton Archives has a wonderful photo collection. And if you want to just go down there and tour through those photos, it's absolutely astounding, the kinds of things that you'll find out about your city.
Trish Kozika, Global News.
And on our website, you can watch an extended interview with Shirley Lowe about Edmonton's history, including one thing you might not know about it. Just look for the Vintage Edmonton icon.